Welcome to another video lectures on VLSI and chip design. I am Dr. Vinod. In this video, we are going to discuss about introduction to the Verilog HDL. HDL represents hardware description language. Actually, there are two types of HDL. One is Verilog HDL and the VHDL. So, what is why we are going for the Verilog HDL is it was used to describe, design, model, simulate, and verify the digital electronic circuits. For example, it may be a full adder, half adder, or big circuits. It allows a designer to represent the behavior and structure of the digital system before implementing them in a hardware. So it will describe the hardware using the software. So why it is needed? So it was used to detect and fix the error. And it is used to verify whether the circuits works properly or not. And it is used to reduce the design time on the cost. So if you do it manually, it will take time. So this will certainly reduce the design time on that, and therefore it will reduce the cost. And it will simulate the circuit under different input conditions. So for example, if the input may be 2, so there will be a 4 combination like 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So if it is 2 means 2 power 2 is 4. So we have 4 combinations. Suppose the input is in terms of 1000. So you will get 2 power 1000 combination of inputs. So for such inputs, it will check it will simulate the circuit and it will give the result. So thereby it is being used. Next, the features. It is easy to model combinational and sequential circuits. So you know the difference between the combinational and sequential value. Then it will support parallel execution of the hardware operation. So if you see and C and all, it will execute the equation. It will execute in sequentially, or line by line only it will execute. But it will here it will execute parallel. Okay. And it describes the digital circuits at different level of abstractions that we will discuss later. And it is used in the FPGA, field program gate array, and ASIC design also. And it supports simulation and testing before fabrications. Now let us discuss about the levels of modeling. So there are 4 levels. First, we'll discuss about the behavioral model. So it will describe what the circuit does, and it uses procedural statements. And it uses procedural statements always, if, case, and for. So we will see about one example for this one, and it is suitable for the complex algorithms. So the example is always at s is equal to 1, and it starts. You have to write the statement inside the begin and the end. So begin and B is equal to A and C. Semicolon. Then you have to give the end. So the second type of modeling is data flow modeling. It describes how the data flow through the circuit. It starts from the input to output, right? Here, it uses continuous assignment, that is assign sequence. For example, assign y is equal to a XOR b. So likewise, you can use assign y is equal to a and b and semicolon. And the third type of modeling is gate level modeling. It describes the circuit using logical gates such as AND or XOR, X not, etc. The example for this one is XOR. That is the name of the gate. Then you have to use the name of the gate as XOR name for this gates, because we can use so many number of XOR gate, right? So A1 is one of the XOR gate, which consists of output. We have to write it as here as yes. Then it is a 2 input output. So two input, you have 2 inputs, that is A and B. Then you have to close this one. Then you have to give a setting point. And the last type is 6-level modeling. It describes the circuits using the MOS transistors and the 6 like PMOS and MOS and all. And it is mainly used in the VLSI design. So next, let us discuss about the basic structure of the Verilog program. It starts with the module, then module name, then you have to write the output, which is y, input A, input B. Open braces, inside the open braces and closed braces. Then you have to give a semicolon. Then I have to write assign. So this assign means it is nothing but a data flow modeling. So assign y is equal to A and B, semicolon, then end. So where and all it is used, it is discussed in the applications, like it is used in the FPGA design, ASIC design. Then it is used in the digital system modeling, processor design, memory design, communication systems, and DSP hardware. So what are its advantages is it reduces hardware development time, and it is easy to simulate and debug. It supports hierarchical and modular design, and it is portable across different design tools. And it is a reusable code, and it helps to verify the design before the fabrications. What are the limitations is you should prepare minimum knowledge on digital logical design, and simulation may take time for a logic circuits. And if there is an incorrect coding, it will lead to a hardware synthesis error. So that's all about the video. I hope this video is useful for you. And if you want to refer the further videos on the how to write the a Verilog program for flip-flops, then half adder and full adder, and how to simulate it to using a FPGA, means you can refer to the my channel EC videos, saying that there is an playlist regarding this Verilog HDL. So you refer to that one and make use of this one, and you can share it with your friends. Thank you very much.